All across Tennessee, there's places to stop at. Different Civil War trail signs, different historical sites to see in small towns throughout the state of Tennessee. And today we're at Cookeville, Tennessee. I just happened to come across a location where there's a train and a Civil War trail sign combined together. It's right across from the famous arch where the spokes are for bicycles here in the downtown area. And this is one of the more unique places to stop on the way through Knoxville and headed towards Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm out here at Cookeville, Tennessee, one of my stops on the way to Elvis Week in Memphis, Tennessee. And a Civil War trail sign happens to be out here, which is what drew me to the area. But as I got out here, I bumped into a young gentleman who's been volunteering here for about 3 years. And he works on the train that's stationed out here. It's just a stationary train, but he's been putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort. He was really proud of it. And he showed me around and showed me into the engine compartment. Now, Cookeville, Tennessee is not really known for Civil War activity, although there is a Civil War trail sign out here. It was mostly known for guerrilla warfare and a lot of civilian casualties out here too. But if you ever get a chance to stop in Cookeville, Tennessee, you've got to see this train. It's pretty magnificent. It's definitely worth the stop in the downtown area in Cookeville, Tennessee and Putnam County. It's awesome.
So my name is Caleb Leach. I have been here for about 3 years now as a volunteer. We recently just finished a cosmetic restoration on it. We have done pretty much everything paint-wise on it, and I just finished today putting the number plate and the headlight back on. We still got a little bit more things to do on it, but we're getting there. This engine was built in March of 1913 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in Pennsylvania. She served on the Louisiana Midland Railroad and the Louisiana and Arkansas Railroad originally. So this engine was actually involved in a head-on collision in 1936, and the front and the tender was completely smashed up. And this is actually a different tender than it originally had. This is a different cab, but she kind of had a rough career. But in 1978, she was fired up for the first time in probably about 20 years. She was then moved to the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum in 1982, and they were supposed to finish the restoration on it, but plans fell through. In 2002, she was sold to the Cookeville Depot Museum, and she's been here ever since. So I've always loved trains since I was a little kid. My parents took me to Dollywood back when I was like 2, and I just fell in love with them. And I've rode trains all across the U.S. and love working on them. I'm actually a manufacturing engineer, but my dad's a mechanical engineer, so I love working on mechanical stuff. I love history from like these kind of history things, but like ship history, Civil War history, stuff like that, kind of history.
So every once in a while when you go out on these places, you bump into somebody, and just by happenstance they happen to be there and they know a lot more about this place than you do. And I just happened to bump into Caleb here a minute ago, and he took me inside this train behind me here to show me the actual engine compartment of the train, and he told me a little bit about the history of this train. It's very interesting. A young gentleman lives about 2.5 hours from this location, and he puts in his free time and effort here at this museum in Cookeville in Tennessee because of his passion for not only history but engineering as well. One day he has dreams of maybe even taking this train out on the tracks, and I think that's real neat to have that kind of a drive and a passion, especially at such a young age too. But it's stops like this along the way really make these cross-country trips or these trips across states in the United States a real treat. When you see these places, you see these pieces of history still here for you to see today. Cookeville, Tennessee.